This is a test. Of the emergency broadcast system. I am testing out all my stuff. So if you are in here, you all can be my test subjects. Let me bring up my monitor so I can see what's going on with everybody. Content, here we go. There we go. All right. Trying to see how I can do this. Trying to see how I can do this. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, testing out. Hey, Calamity Jane, what's happening? I'm just testing out some stuff over here, and I'm not sure. I may be stuck. Calamity Jane, am I stuck in your image? All right, can you? That must be better right there. Okay. Horizontal live. Okay. Thank you, Calamity Jane. Really appreciate that. Hey, your chicks are awesome. I was watching that video, and I was like, "Whoa, that is like, man." So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hide my horizontal right quick. All right, cool. So let me see if I'm on if I'm on landscape mode. Thank you for jumping in, Calamity Jane. I'm trying to test this stuff out because I might start doing some lives. So I just want to make sure all is good. So I'm glad that you are in here to see it. All right. So on my end, what I did, I got rid of horizontal, but you're still seeing me in horizontal. So I'm not quite sure, but I'll figure that out. How the chicks doing this morning? Did the last batch did they hatch? Thank you for checking that, Calamity. Appreciate that. Oh, nice. Nice. That is cool. That's awesome. What kind of made you want to, raise your own livestock? I think it's pretty cool. Hey, but congrats on your weight loss. You've been doing amazing. I just got back from my doctor today, so I was able to weigh myself. I'm actually going to do a video on it. I've been I've been kind of MIA because I've been doing some stuff behind the scenes, some other projects that I've been on. So that's why my content has kind of been lacking. I just been doing like shorts, but I'm going to get back to doing some long form comments. And yeah, free eggs are nice. So Calamity Jane, you're going to be the first person to know my weigh-in because I'm gonna get rid of this video after I'm testing. So I'm going to do another video. So went to the doctor today, got weighed. I am officially out of the 290s. I am 288. So since February the 14th, I am now down 56 pounds. So I'm 4 away from that 60 pound mark. So that's yeah. So it's been pretty cool. And here's something else that happened. Remember my old videos? I would talk about how I wanted a wheelchair scale. All right, so I'm gonna spill all the tea to you, Calamity Jane, because you're gonna be the only one that knows this, and other people's on the live stream too. They're gonna know this because I'm gonna release it in a video. Because, like I said, this is going to. I'm going to get rid of this video. I'm just testing things out right now, but hey, thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate that. Okay, so here's something else. In my backyard, I've been building another podcast studio. So I have one, and I have another one I just built back there. So I had a little extra room. So what I decided to do was I was finally able to get my wheelchair scale. It's been installed. I've been testing it out, and it works amazing. So now I don't have to go into my medical professional every week to to get weighed. I mean, every month. I'm sorry, I can do it once a week now. So I finally got my wheelchair scale. So I am so pumped at that. So I'll be able to do that. So that's been pretty cool. So that's been a win. And I'm gonna share this on the video too. My insurance no longer covered Zepbound for weight loss. Yeah, my medical professional told me my last visit. So my insurance no longer covers Zepbound for obesity anymore. So I was stressing out. I even hit up my man RMZ. I was like, "Yo, man, I just got the kiss of death. They're not gonna cover my Zepbound anymore." So I was like, "What am I gonna do?" So what I did was, I started looking into the compounded pharmacies because I was gonna go that route. I was not going to not have this medication. If I was gonna go the compound route, I was gonna definitely do it, right? So as I'm researching a lot of things, I'm finding out my insurance covers Zepbound for, wait for it, sleep apnea. Guess who has sleep apnea? I do. And my PA, she wasn't aware of it. So she started putting everything in the code and all this stuff. And then I even called my insurance yesterday. I was like, "Hey, I'm losing my Zepbound. Do they cover it for anything else?" They told me this. They said, as long as they don't put obesity in any of the codes, it will cover my Zepbound. I was like, really? It was funny. I was extra on the phone. The girl was really, really cool. She was like, "Hey, Harjareen, what's happening? I'm doing a little test here, and what I'm doing is doing like a little test video where I'm saying some things that you all are going to hear first because I'm going to I'm not going to keep this video up there. I'm just doing it for a test right now. But Harjareen, I'm now down 56 pounds. So I went to the doctor today. I got my wheelchair scale, so I'll be able to weigh myself every week. So I'm so jazzed about that. And I was getting the boot from my Zepbound, but now because of my sleep apnea diagnosis, I'll be able to get it. And I have a sleep study next Wednesday, so they'll get all the new numbers and everything. So I was really cool about that. But you know what frustrates me about this whole thing? I live in Southern California, and I love California. You know, everybody talk about California this, California that, bums on the street and everything. It ain't that many bums on the street here in California. I mean, I'll let y'all know what the realness is. All right, but California had one of the best insurance programs for someone like myself who is disabled, and it covered obesity medicine. So what they did was they stopped covering it in 2026, and we were all nervous about it. But I get it for sleep apnea, so that's how it's going to be now. So it's all good. But it's all a tactic. I'm telling you, I've had this conversation with people a lot. I said, all these governors in all these states, red state, blue state, all these governors who covered Zepbound through Medicaid for obesity, they all were like, hey, we just gonna stop. We gonna stop covering it. And what happened? It's starting to move the needle now. You saw what Lilly said in the White House about dropping it. And I don't know if you guys caught this. The CEO of Lilly, he said this on CNBC. This is what this is what he said. He said other states can opt in. We want to work with them. So they realize they're about to lose a lot of money, and they're like, "Hey, we gotta take care of it." So I think all these states are in cahoots, and they're like, "Hey, we'll stop covering it." Eli Lilly will come to the table. They'll lower these meds for us, and my sense is by April, May of next year, all these insurances that are run by state will be offering GLP-1, Zepbound, others for their insurers again. They're going to do it. You watch. You watch. It was all a ploy. They were like, why are you charging us $1,000 per dose? And you're charging this person only this for the dose and overseas. So they're losing a lot of people. You're right, Calamity Jane. I mean, they losing a lot of people for it. Oh, check this out. Hey, Calamity Jane, talking about the theme song. You know, I host several shows. I do an entertainment show. I do a tech show. I work for an ABC news affiliate here in Southern California. So I'm gonna show y'all what I did on one of my intros for my shows, and this is sick. AI actually had my fingers moving. You guys are gonna bug off of that. Let me find it right quick. Let me find it in my file right quick. You guys is gonna, you all are gonna bug. I couldn't believe it. Let me find it right quick. If y'all don't mind bearing with me right quick, I'm gonna find it. Who is it? Oh, oh, Rainy Days is here. Hold on a second. Come here, Rainy Days. Come get this bottle. So everybody can see you. Come on in. Have y'all met my wife, Rainy Days? Come on. Come on, girl. Come on in here. Well, I got to give her my bottle right quick. Hold on. Let me give her my bottle, and I'm gonna have her join me when she get all pretty and everything. She's already pretty, but she's 30, almost 36 pounds down herself. So here you go. I'm gonna get us there right quick. You gotta come get it. There we go. I almost got choked out by my wife. Y'all almost saw me get choked out by my wife. She violent, y'all. She's from South Central. I'm from Compton. She's from South Central. So you know we kind of don't get along. So, but I'm gonna show you some what AI did right quick. So let me go over here. Hey, we got some people in the chat. LA Dreams, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me show you something right quick. What AI did for me. Let me find out, see where it is. Go over here to here. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna show you all this right quick. This is like an intro that we did for one of my tech shows. But notice how AI had me moving like I've never moved since my accident over 32 years ago. AI is sick. It's I'm like blown away by it. But notice how it has me moving my hands. So let me find it. Okay, where are you? Okay.
Streets gon' quake. High slicing moves we make. Energy pumping the vibe so tight. Beyond.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong one. Let me get it for my tech show. I'm so sorry. Let me find it for you right quick. Bear with me 1 second. And let me find out where this file is. It is we're tech zone right here. Okay. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You know what? Y'all gonna see something y'all never seen me with, okay? I gotta wear my glasses sometimes, so I gotta be able to see. So bear with me for a second. So there we go. All right, so let me see if I can find this file. All righty. Tech zone, where you at? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Where are you, for goodness sake? Tech, easy. Tech. I'm so sorry, y'all. Bear with. Oh, here we go. Right in front of my face. Okay. Check this out. This is what AI did for me. And you all know, as a quadriplegic, I cannot move my fingers or anything, right? So check out what it did for me in this intro. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let me throw this in here. Make sure you're all able to hear it. And here we go. All righty, here it goes. Here we go. All right, here we go. Really this time. Here we go.
Tech zone with. In the tech zone with Paul, I'm out ass lane. Take a little trip with me, and suddenly you can see how the hood, suburbs, and main streets stay connected. Much respected, from code to chrome, from phones to drones. Taking the airways, taking our homes. We live, we learn, we innovate the game. Tune in with your host, Paul, my dad's name. Streaming dreams and breaking chains. Welcome to the tech zone, where the world's plugged in and change remains.
Hello and welcome to the Tech Zone. Okay, so that's what AI did to me. Can you believe that? I mean, it had me moving my hands and everything. Because all I did was I put the code in there. I was like, have me in a futuristic studio, and then they were like just having my hands doing everything and all that. So yeah, so that's it's JC, I've been a audio video specialist since about 2000 and 2000 and I've video audio production, even songwriting too. That song that you heard, I wrote that song, arranged it and put it together too. So I've been a creative guy, my entire life, even before my accident. But I um I gotta I'm gonna do a live show too, kind of like how Armsy does it, and it's gonna be called Indies GLP-1 Streets. That's what I'm gonna name it, Indies GLP-1 Streets. So I'm working on that, trying to get that together, and all of that. Hey, thank you all for jumping on this impromptu live. What I'm doing is testing out, and JC Calamity Jane, she has been a trooper. As soon as I fired up, she was on here. She's testing out my levels. Now, if you all can let me know, is my audio coming in okay? Is the audio cool, or do I need to be up a little bit? What do you guys think? Any Thumbs up, thumbs down, how the audio's doing. And with this new vertical thing, and oh, thank you, JC. I'm using StreamYard. I use it for work, so I've been able to use it. And I noticed they have this new mode with the vertical and also the horizontal. So can you change that inside YouTube? Is that what happens? You can decide if you want it to be horizontal or vertical. Is that because I'm not sure. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Thank you for this is like an impromptu live. I just started to come on and change it in StreamYard. Okay, thank you, Jane. Appreciate that. Okay, so I mean, do anybody have like a need for it to be horizontal? Or do you all like it? When it's vertical? Because to me, it's like it cuts off everything. Yeah, I don't like it either. Calamity Jane. I'm in my StreamYard program right now, so I'm trying to find the drop down menu right quick. Oh, I'm gonna show these comments too. So we're gonna do that so everybody can see comment. Dee Dee, what is up? Oh my goodness, Shay, what up? My sister Shay. What's happening? I'm just doing Shay, check this out. I just jumped on here just to test this out, see how it's gonna work, but guess what I got, Shay? You're not gonna believe it, Shay. And you were the one that helped contribute to this. I finally got my wheelchair scale. And I'm gonna tell y'all, Dee Dee, the downsizing diva Shay, she contributed to my fund. I was able to get it. I was able to get a new podcast studio that I'm building in my backyard. So I had enough space back there. So I put my scale back there. So I'm going to do a video to kind of show how all that works. And now I'm trying to get out this horizontal view. And Dee Dee, check this out. I went to the doctor today. I'm now down 56 pounds. 56 pounds. 56 now. Started on February 14th, 56. So I'm four away from 60. 4 away from 60. And Dee Dee, thank you. Sister Shay, thank you. I have nothing but love for you. You are one of the most generous people in this game. And I'm gonna tell you how cool Dee Dee is. She is one of our biggest cheerleaders out there. For some of us who just got into this game, I got in this game February 14th. I didn't know a lot of people. The first person I came in contact with was Darian. And Darian was like, Darian be lurking everywhere. So Darian and I, we struck up a friendship. And then I found out about Downsizing Diva. So I started following her and everything. And I was like, she is really cool people. And she's just one of the coolest people you'll know in these streets. I mean, she got love for us. She's very supportive. She jumps into some of our chats, our live streams, and she's there. Dee Dee, you are, oh my goodness. Thank you, Dee Dee. Hit me up. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Dee Dee. And Dee Dee does a lot of what some others don't do who got channels. Dee Dee will come and support us. There's some people that we support don't even come to our channel and watch none of our stuff. And I'm like, how you gonna do that? We support everybody. Teddy, Jam, oh Jam. Hey Teddy, man, I want to tell you something, man. You had us cracking up when you were giving a shot to your friend. We want more videos of that, man. Your friend is so adorable, man. How is she doing on her GLP-1? I mean, that was a great video, Teddy. I mean, that was like, Teddy D is one of those brothers that got me comfortable to talk about mental health, because I've struggled with mental health since I was like 15 years old. And then after my accident, I kind of suppressed it, but it was still there. And Teddy was the one that that helped me to be vocal about it and talk about it. And so Teddy, do another video with her, man. She's adorable, man. She's awesome, man. She is, she's really, really cool. Now, JC, so I'm trying to get out of this vertical, so vertical because I go horizontal. Now, how do I do that from StreamYard? So I'm on here, I'm looking everywhere, and I'm trying to see how to do it because I don't like this vertical thing going on. So I want to go back. Hey Teddy, let her know she is adorable, man. She is so cute, man. Just her attitude and everything, man. She is. Tell her she got fans already. Tell her we already fanboy and fangirling over her. She is awesome. She is awesome. So I'm gonna be on there about five more minutes, but what's everybody's, how'd everybody do this week on their weight loss? How they doing? I weigh in on Friday. And thanks to Dee Dee and other people, I was able to get my wheelchair scale. It's in my new podcast studio that I'm building in my backyard. I mean, it is like Grace. Oh my goodness. Grace, my heart is warm now. Oh my goodness. Grace. Oh man, Grace, I love you, right? Grace is like my sister. She's like my GLP-1 sister. I mean, she is awesome. She is awesome. Oh, wow. Teddy. Oh, okay. Check this out. Grace. Did I tell you I lost my coverage for my Zepbound too? I don't think nobody knows this. Calamity Jane knows this. Jay knows this. RMG knows this too because I text him when it happened. Okay. So check this out, Grace. When I went to see my doctor last week, Joe, Pamela, what's up, fam? Pam, what up? Thank y'all. I'm just in here. I wanted to test this out because I'm gonna start doing some lives too, and I'm also gonna start doing some interviews. I'm gonna do a new YouTube series. Check it out. Guess what it's called, y'all? In these GLP-1 streets. In these GLP-1 streets. I got to keep it ghetto, keep it hood, right? That's just me. Okay. My Zepbound coverage. Okay, so last month I went to Joe, my PA, and she was like, "You know what? Beginning in January, you're not gonna be covered for Zepbound." I was like, "What? What the what?" I was like, "Mr. Brown, how Mr. Brown do it? What the what?" So I was like, "What do you mean?" So yeah, they're not doing for obesity no more. So here I am stressing out. I was gonna go the compound route. I really was. I was not gonna be off this, and I was gonna try to see if there was a way that I could have, even got those pins myself, but I would have to go out there and hustle a little more. So this is what happened. As I'm doing research, it's saying it will not cover for obesity, but for OSA, obstructive sleep apnea. So I'm like, I've been diagnosed since 2010 for sleep apnea. I got a CPAP machine. She was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah." So she's like, okay, let me work on something. So that was a month ago. So I went to go see her today. So I already did my homework, right? So I didn't call my insurance company and everything. And I'm like, "Hey, can I, still be on Zepbound? I have sleep apnea OSA." She told me this. The insurance person said, she said, as long as they don't put obesity on the reason why you need Zepbound, you'll be covered. And I'm like, "What? I'll still be covered." So I'll be able to keep my coverage for Zepbound. I'm on dose number 10. This is my ninth. No, I'm sorry, my 5th week on 10. And the funny thing about it was she put me on 10 because she's like, "Hey, since your insurance is going to stop covering in January, let me try to chase you up so you can get more bang for your buck." So this is what I'm thinking. This is my dilemma. My dilemma is this. I was cool at 7.5. I really was. 7.5 was good to me. It was very, very good for me. So since I have my coverage now, should I go back down to 7.5 or should I ride with the 10? Now, since I've been on 10, I've lost 8 pounds. So 8 pounds, so I started 10. But I was cool on 7.5. Yeah, Pam, it was a blessing because I was like stressing out. I was like, so should I, I was girl, let me tell you something, cousin Pam. I was gonna go back on the streets so I can get my medication. I was like, go back out in the clubs so I can make my money. You know what I mean? So nah, I'm just joking. Y'all who know me, you know I'm a big joker out there. I ain't ever danced in no club for no money or nothing like that. So I'm just joking around. So yeah, Pam, I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about going back down to 7.5 and using 10 as my backup. If I stall and everything. So it's a trip. This GLP-1 journey that we all on. But okay. So Grace is asking about rainy days. All right. So she's good. She ain't got no government insurance like me. See, I got government insurance because of my disability. So in California, they are the only insurance company that will that will take me because of my disability. She has Kaiser, so she's good. She's on Ozempic. So she's about to start her 2 milligram pen. So she's about, let me see, she's 36 pounds down. And Grace, you and her started around the same time. So you and her she always looked to you like, the Grace beat me this week, the Grace beat me. So she's ecstatic, Grace, of what you're doing. So it's awesome. But she's been at a stall. She's on semaglutide, Ozempic. She's been at a stall about 181. So she's been there for like 1 month. So I know like Dr. G. I don't know if you guys check out Dr. G on YouTube. He's a really cool doctor. Talk about the plateaus, and he has blow the whistle on, blow the whistle, blow the whistle, blow the whistle. He says plateaus are good. So she's kind of, she wants it to go faster, but she's only 5'1.5", so she's shorty. So yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. And thank y'all. I'm telling you, Pam, your videos about the coffee, about the workout, and your you and Grace with the meal planning. I mean, that is awesome. And Calamity Jane, she's giving us a look at her animals and everything. I mean, that's cool. And Dee Dee always entertains us, educates us, and all that. So yeah, it's really it's super cool. And kind of like I told everybody, after I do this, I'm going to take it off. I'm not gonna post it because I was just testing this out and see how it works. Because I'm going to do some lives, and I'm going to be reaching out to some of y'all. I know I'm gonna get my twin. Me and my twin gonna have a conversation one day. So we're gonna do that because her story is amazing. Pamela, you too. I want to feature your story. I kind of like I talked about before, and Shay knows this because I've emailed Dee Dee before. For some of you who don't know, I'm a bureau chief for a ABC affiliate here in Southern California. So I host different shows, and we're going to do some series on people on GLP-1s that I'll release it on YouTube. And then it's going to release at the outlet that I work for as well too, to just highlight GLP-1s. And that's kind of what I did with my YouTube channel. I rebranded my whole YouTube channel because my YouTube channel before was just celebrity interviews and that's it. And when I made the switch to YouTube, my algorithm went. So some of my followers and my listeners who used to follow me for my interviews, celebrity interviews and everything, they was like, I ain't sure about that. So, you know what, Shay, Didi, I'm gonna leave it up. I'm gonna leave it up. I'm a, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Thank you, Shay, for telling me that, and I'll leave it up. Definitely leave it up. And what do y'all think about the name of my series I'm gonna do called These GLP-1 Streets? What do you think about that? That's what D's like DEES. I'm sorry, DEEZ GLP-1 Streets. What do y'all think about that? You know me. I'm just me. I like to keep it hood, trendy, and just make it so everybody can feel welcome there. I don't want to be like I am at work sometimes, stiff shirt. Like as Dee says, Lester Holt. I don't want to be. I don't want to be like that. I want to make people laugh and everything. Dee is funny. Dee's jokes crack me up. Dee has like the slow burn. When she tell her jokes, she be so funny. Her lives be cracking me up because she's just a funny, loving person, and appreciate that. And and hey Pam, will you be? You think you good to do an interview? Because I would love to talk about your story. You know what I mean? I think you have an incredible story about weight loss. Harjareen does. Calamity Jane, Grays, Teddy. You know, everybody. And we got to tell these stories, y'all, because we got to have the powers that be know how this has changed our life. We gotta tell them how. And it's all a game with this GLP-1 coverage being stopped and stuff, right? Uh, I kind of did some hypothesizing about this, and let me explain it, okay? You know how these insurance companies are stopping to cover these insurances. Now, Calamity Jane, Harjareen, and I think a few of you might have heard my my hypothesis about this, okay? Is they're forcing Lilly and Nordisk to lower their price. And the way they do that is stop covering people. And it sucks for us because we need these medications. This is how they play games with us. They see us as transactional, right? They see us as numbers and not people like who we are. So they're trying to get them to lower the price, and we saw a movement of that, like what happened at the White House and everything. And did y'all notice when that happened, how everybody jumped on YouTube and like, hey, this is great, this is great, this is great. And now how they come back and they're like, well, we don't know. We don't. Did y'all see that? I mean, that's why I'm not the first to talk about stuff, and that's what I love about RMZ. He's the same way. He's like, let the dust settle, let the dust settle, and then I'm gonna talk about it. And that's what we got to do in our community. Even though in my industry, it's like be the first one to talk about it, but then if you're wrong, you got to go back and retract it. But let the dust settle first, and you're gonna see how all these other states and who's going to be the biggest states behind the push to cover it, to lower the price, to get Lilly to cover the price. It's going to be my home state of California. It's going to be New York. It's going to be all these powerhouse who got the money, and they are going to get the needle to move. You watch, because how many people are losing coverage because of this now? I think the estimates were over a million people or something. So think about that coming out of Eli Lilly's pocket, not getting that money every month. They're gonna be like, oh well, hey, well, why don't we do this? Well, I saw an interview with Eli Lilly's president, CEO, on CNBC, and he was like, well, hey, we want other states to come on and do that, and all these other governors like, all right, we got you where we want you now because you need us. You need us. And I think that's really going to start lowering the price. And I think we all going to have access. So we just got to bare knuckle it for a minute. For some of us who are losing our coverage, let's try to band together. Let's get like a GoFundMe page. I'll even set it up. I won't even be the administrator of it. We can just talk about it. It could be our fund for ones who are losing their insurance, the coverage, and maybe we can get them some help with Lilly Direct or even like um, compounding pharmacies. We can help each other out with this, and I'm willing to help because we need these medicines. Some of us who have like some of the coupons, the coupons they give you when one of your pens break and they give you a coupon for the whole box. Maybe we can share that with people out there, and I think that would be cool. But definitely better days are coming. We'll get these medications on, and if you're losing your coverage and if you have sleep apnea, try to get it covered through that way, like I am. I was scared. I was scared, Didi. I was scared. I thought I was going to lose my coverage because I'm trying to get beautiful for the summertime. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get into Wonderland with RMZ. I'm 288 now. I got 89 more pounds to go, and I'm gonna share some pictures of me when I was. You know what? I'm gonna do that right quick before I sign off. Let me find a picture of how I was when I first started, because some of you may not have seen this. Let me find it. All right, let me go to my images. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something, and this was me at my biggest. Okay, let me go to my image. Boom. All right. Okay, I'm gonna find it right quick. All right, y'all. This is me at my biggest. I was almost 400 pounds here during the pandemic. That was me at my biggest. Almost 400 pounds during the pandemic. That was me. That was me right there. That is my motivation never to go back to that size again. I was not healthy. I felt my life being drained every time I went to sleep and I woke up. Don't you know how you feel when you know something's not right in your body? That's how I felt. I felt like I was dying inside. And this is why we fight for the chance that we got. Because we're able to change our lives. And this is what it's all about right here. This is what it's all about right here. During the pandemic, I mean, that's how I look without a beard. So that was me right there, almost 400 pounds. That was me during the pandemic. So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get on my soapbox, but thank you all. Thank you all for jumping on this impromptu live. I'm just doing a test and seeing how things are going. So I just want to tell you all this. I love each and every one of you. And I say that and I mean that. We are a part of a community that gets it. We know the struggle of obesity. We know we need help. We know we have ups and downs. And we know we support each other. And this is what support looks like. The ones who are there for you when you're down. I said this about Didi. She's always there. Grace is always there. JC is always there. Pam is always there. Harjareen, JC, and others. Teddy, all you guys. If I miss your name, it's because I'm getting old and I can't remember. But you all are just amazing in this GLP-1 game. So, am I all good to name my little series These GLP-1 Streets? I mean, y'all, can I get like a thumbs up or a hand clap in the comments? Now let me know if I'm cool to do that. What y'all think? These GLP-1 streets. Oh, I sure will, D. I sure will. I sure will. I sure will, Shay. Mom asks about you all the time too. So and rainy days, us too. You guys are awesome. She's kind of shy with it, but she and I are going to start doing some videos together too. 'Cause she works in the same industry that I do. She does more behind the scenes, but she's really the star of the show. We want to be the. I mean, I ain't going. I ain't go. Okay, we gonna be the black Kristen Lorraine. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that. We gonna be the minority. You know what I mean? See, we gonna talk about the struggle from the other side. The macaroni, cheese, and grit side. You know what I mean? So y'all know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? We gonna talk about it from the struggle from the hood side. You know what I mean? Where you go to a relative house and what they got, red Kool-Aid with a bunch of sugar. A lot of people don't know about that, but we do, right? So that's what that, that's what we gonna do. We're gonna talk about it from the hood side. You know what I mean? Where everybody got sugarfoot in your family and you're trying to navigate through that. See, that's what we gonna talk about. So we're gonna have some fun with it and all that. And so cool. Well, Didi, I'll make sure to hop on your live tonight. Didi has her live. Didi, is your live at 5 or 5:30? I'm sorry, I'm on the West Coast, Didi. So I think you're in North Kakalaki, right? So I think you're 3 hours ahead of me. So Didi, is yours at 8 or 8:30 tonight? Make sure everybody knows about Didi's her live tonight. And then Harjareen and Calamity Jane, put in the chat so ones can know about your live too when you guys go live, because you and Joe, y'all do an amazing thing, and it's really, really, really awesome. So please leave that in the chat. I want everybody to support everybody. Let's not be stingy. With what we have. It's we can all have each other rise. And okay, so behind the scenes, Mondays at 5:15 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 2:15 as we say, specific time, not Pacific time. And Didi, as a teacher, you know what I'm talking about, right? Didi, how we say specific instead of Pacific, right? Yeah, that's what we did. Oh, okay. So Didi is not live tonight. Okay. Okay, she's at her dad. So, all right, no problem. So next Friday, make sure you check out D. And Didi, tell little diva we said hi to. And tell her we are fans too. You guys are a package deal, so we appreciate that. I'm gonna figure out this horizontal stuff too, because I don't really like it. So I'm gonna take care of that. And one other thing, Calamity Jane or Didi, how do I get the comments not to be like on the side like that, but be like across the banner like you guys have it? How do I do that? And maybe some of the ones who do content be able to do it too. So how do we do that? How do we make sure that the comments and everything are across the screen and not this other way? See, Michelle, you know what I'm talking about with that red Kool-Aid, right? See? Okay, you select the comments. Oh, okay. There we go. I got it. There we go. Thank you, JC. Thank you. Hey, check this out. Michelle know what I'm talking about with the red Kool-Aid. How many of y'all know about that red Kool-Aid? That Kool-Aid struggle, right? Remember we were younger, get that red Kool-Aid, put like a pound of sugar in it. Yeah, we know about that struggle, right? The red Kool-Aid. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Thank you, Dee. Appreciate that. There we go. It's grape down south. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it, Calamity Jane. Got it. Oh my goodness. Grace, can I not love you anymore? I mean, Grace, thank you for the super chat. Also, Dee Dee hit me with a super chat too. Let me make sure to give Dee Dee her props. Dee Dee hit me with a super chat. So if y'all missed it, I'm down 56 pounds now. I started at 344. I'm sorry, 346. So I am 4 pounds away from that 60-pound mark. I'm sorry. Yes. So started at 344. I'm 288. So about that. So that's pretty cool. Didi, thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Grace, I got a question. You know how all of our families kind of know all of us vicariously through ourselves. Does your family like know about us, who like Dee Dee and Pam and everybody? You ever talk about them? Does anybody ever do that? Say, hey, I'm on on YouTube, and my buddy Shay, my buddy Pam, all this. Y'all ever talk about? Because I do it all the time. Mom knows all of y'all, because when I watch y'all on the front TV, and she's like, "Oh, Dee Dee, she said you got the beautiful smile." She said her smile is so beautiful. Her skin is so beautiful. So mom loves your smile, and Pam, everybody love you too. It said don't mess with Pam. Pam is like she will mess you up if you cross her sideways. Okay, so Grace said my family has no idea I'm on YouTube. Wow. Hey, Grace, have they started to notice your weight loss though? Have they noticed, like, hey, Grace, you're doing something? I'll tell you something that's funny. They always know when you're gaining weight, but when you're losing weight, they don't say a word. You ever notice that? You gaining weight? Oh, you're looking kind of. I had an uncle. He passed away about 3 or 4 years ago. So it was me, my mom, and dad. My dad was alive. My dad passed away in 2021. We went to go visit my uncle, my mom's older brother. I haven't seen him in years, right? So I'm getting out of the car, happy to see him. And my mom's name is Doris. So my uncle Lucius, he was like, "Hey, Doris, Paul getting kind of healthy, ain't he?" And I'm sitting there like, I ain't seen you in years. And all you can tell me is I'm getting kind of healthy. So, okay. Grace says this. Let me go to Grace's comment. Grace said, yes, sir. My parents asked me a few weeks ago, how much have you lost? They didn't ask me what I was doing because I had to take my daughter to the bathroom. Hey, Grace, you was kind of like, all right, I'll be right back, right? I get it. Grace like, okay, I ain't gonna let you ask me, right? I love it, Grace. I love it. Hey, check out Gray's new video. Gray's video dropped. She's kicking some knowledge. She was in the car. Gray's doing her thing. Gray's video was, and Gray's, I think that's the struggle. I'm glad you're talking about how we can do everything right. We can still have a loss, but not as big as it was before. And I know you talked about inflammation and everything. That's what I have, because I'm not being able to get around and walk. So I deal with inflammation on a daily basis. So I'm not a doctor, but this is what I started taking. I started taking lipo, and oh my goodness, RMZ, check it out, bro. I was in here. I was like, let me just go live and test this out. That's all. It wasn't even planned, brother. I was just like, let me just do it. And you know who told me about lipo was RMZ. I was watching one of his videos, and this is before our RMZ. Before he allowed me to be in the clique, because I would go to his page and like and comment and everything. He wasn't feeling me yet. But no, I'm just joking. RMZ has always been a gracious guy, and he's one of the pioneers in this GLP-1 streets. And RMZ was talking about this lipo on one of his videos. I was like, hey, bro, where do you get that from? And I was like, he told me, and RMZ, thank you so much. I am on my second dose of lipo this week. So thank you, brother. For I use RMZ's link. So RMZ has a link for that lipo. So make sure make sure you do that. As Grace says exactly. I'm out. I'm not ready to talk about it. My sister's always making those zipping jokes. Imagine how the convo would go. I totally get it, Grace. Hey, Grace, is your sister, does she have a weight problem, or is she quote unquote normal size? I'm kind of curious, who's making these jokes, because I have a theory behind it. RMZ was talking to Darian and he told me you was live, so I had to come see. Thank you, RMZ. I really appreciate it, brother. Really appreciate it. I just thought I would do it to see what's going on. Harjareen said, I'm glad you went live. And don't take it down. It's okay, I will, Harjareen. I'll definitely do it. Definitely. Grace said, are you talking about lipo minnow? Yes. Yes, Grace. I'm doing that. RMZ told me about that. So I do mine before Zedbound. So today was my shot day. Today was shot day. It's shot day. Did I lose anyway? I love Roseland Lachey. She is so funny. So I did my lipo minnow this morning, and then I did my shot this afternoon. So I do it the same day. That's how I do mine. But remember, I'm not a doctor. RMZ, when you did your lipo, how did you do yours? Same day? Oh, and I got my lipo from Grace. To go back to your question, Grace, I got my I got my lipo with IVM, and so they want me to inject I think 1,000 or 100 every week. So that's where I got it from. And oh, Grace is funny. She's blessed with natural GLP-1, thin and gorgeous. I get that, Grace. My older brother, he's thin too. Dude can eat anything, no problem at all. But Grace, you gorgeous too, girl. You all our GLP-1 queens are gorgeous and beautiful. You know who, I don't want to say who. Nah, I'm not even going there with that. All right, Harjareen says, I was like, where are these people you talking to? I was on my mobile, so it wasn't showing people there in the mobile. Now, hey, Harjareen, you thought I was going crazy? I was going insane in the mid-parade. Yeah. Okay. So RMZ says this is how he does his lipomental shot. He says, mine was mostly spread out because my GLP was rotating. Oh, good to know. Good to know. I like that, RMZ. Appreciate that. Hey, RMZ, when I know you're gonna have Darian on next week, put it in the chat, when that's gonna drop. Darian is actually going to be interviewed by RMZ. And put that in there for us, RMZ. Hey, did I tell you about the time when I met RMZ up in Vegas? Our RMZ took us to one of the good Mexican spots out there. It's so good. I mean, those tacos were the bomb. And I'm gonna be out in Vegas in January. I'm gonna hook up with RMZ again. So RMZ, you got to tell me some more of the spots out there, all right? All right. Harjareen says, hello, Grace. Harjareen says, hello, everybody. Harjareen, you know how we say it, right? How do we say it in the hood? Everybody, right? We don't say everybody. We drop that V. We say everybody. That's how we do it. All right. So y'all mark this. Go to RMZ's page right now, if you don't mind. Hit the notification. It'll be Tuesday the 18th, 6 p.m. Pacific time, or RMZ, as our folks say, specific time, and then 9 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you hit that. King Darian is going to make his debut on Healthy Mentality. Darian is one of those guys, man. We just got to do something nice for him because he won't take nothing for all his efforts. we gotta. If somebody got his email or anything, I know his Zelle. We had to do it. You know what I mean? So we got to send him something. Yep, yep, yep. Hajareen. Yep. Dee Dee says she can't wait to see. RMG said I had to jump. Pamela says, hey, Hajareen. LOL. That wasn't weird, RMG. And Dee Dee, don't take the new feature. Don't like the new. I don't either. I don't like how it splits the chat either. So, but man, this has been a treat. I was just on there trying to test out my on my live stuff because I do want to come in and do some lives. I want to. I think the more voices that we have, and the more we collab on each other, we can definitely do it. RMG says I had to jump over to the mainstream. Didn't realize you were streaming vertical and regular at the same time. I know it's weird, RMZ. It's a new feature that StreamYard has, and it gives you the option to do both. And I kind of got to get used to it, but I'm using my work StreamYard, so I mean I ain't got no $680 a year to pay for this mess, so I just this is what I use at work, so that's how I'm able to do this. Hey RMZ, I forgot to tell you, man, I went in and weighed myself today, and I meant to text you too. So I'm down 56 pounds, RMZ. So I am that 56 pounds today, so that's cool. And RMZ, I'm able to get my Zepbound because of my obstructive sleep apnea now. So I was telling them when I first found out I was gonna lose my coverage, I said I hit up RMZ already. I said, RMZ, man, what am I gonna do? And he talked me off the ledge. So yeah. But hey, y'all, thank y'all so much for jumping on this live. I gotta jump. I got a work thing to do at 3:30. But thank y'all. I appreciate it. I love y'all to life. And RMZ, Harjareen, Calamity Jane, Shay, Dee Dee herself, Grace, Pam, all you guys, Michelle. Thank you all so much for jumping in. Teddy D jumped in earlier. Thank you all so much for jumping on, and I really, really appreciate it. And you guys are. Thank you. I let Lily pay you. I'm up to $815. Oh my goodness. Shay, $815? Wow. That's crazy. Wow. Thank you, Shay. Appreciate it. Wow. Share cost. Share cost is a sham. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Pam, I was so glad you were able to come on too, Pam, because Pam, you cool people. All y'all cool people. Pam, when you coming out to Southern California, when y'all coming out to SoCal, y'all come out to SoCal, come out and see us. We'll hang out and do a barbecue or something. Because RMZ don't live that far from me. RMZ's only about 2.5 hours away. So maybe we can get him to come on down and do some barbecue for us, and we can all hang out. But yeah, we definitely got to do it. But y'all have a safe weekend. Okay. JC said she's gonna be in Lake Tahoe. Oh my goodness, Felicia Marie B. Felicia Marie B. Felicia, I love your dancing video. Felicia got some rhythm. Do you see Felicia's short that she did on Shape of You? I mean, Felicia was. I was like, get it, Felicia. Get it. Okay. So RMG said brisket. Cool. So we'll do some brisket. No, Jane. Okay. Lake Tahoe is about 6 hours away from me. It's on the other side of Nevada. So I'm closer to Las Vegas. So Las Vegas is about 2.5 hours, and I'm about an hour and 10 minutes away from Los Angeles. I live in an area called the Inland Empire, and that's where I live. And Felicia's a California girl too. She's in San Diego. Felicia, next time I'm at Comic-Con next year, we got to hook up. Show me where I can get some good rolled tacos, okay? I love me some rolled tacos. Now, if y'all from California, Charles know about this too. RMZ knows about this. Rolled tacos are not taquitos. Rolled tacos are not taquitos. They're not taquitos. Rolled tacos are different from taquitos. Rolled tacos are different from taquitos. So I'm gonna leave that there. And I haven't had rolled tacos since I've been on my GLP-1 journey, but Felicia know about that, don't you, Felicia? The rolled tacos down in Old Town and are in Chula Vista. I got cousins down there, so yep. All right. All right, y'all. I got to bounce. So I'm going to do this again. Thank y'all so much. Didi and Grace, thank you so much for the super chat. Love y'all. And you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. See, I told you. RMZ knows. See? What'd I tell you? Rolled tacos and Diego thing. It's a Diego thing. That's what I'm talking about. Rolled tacos. If you're not from California, SoCal, you have no idea what rolled tacos are. And they are the bomb. They are the bomb. They are the bomb. Yeah. So Felicia, I'll be out there for Comic-Con this year again. So we definitely have to hook up. Show me some of the spots. And RMZ, when I come out and see you in January, we gotta get some more of that food, man. Them tacos were the bomb. They're the bomb diggity. But hey, I'm gone for real this time. Love y'all. Take care. Thank y'all so much. And y'all made my day. I was just on here just to mess around, but I'm gonna leave this up so ones can check it out. Okay. All right. Take care. Y'all be safe this weekend. Let's have a great weekend. Let's be safe. Love your family. Just love on each other. There's too much hatred in this world. And yeah. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate that. Y'all take care. I love y'all to life. Until next time.